Hello and welcome back to the XRP Vault, where we bring you the most up-to-date and exciting XRP news. We're distributing 10,000 XRP. To be eligible, all you have to do is upvote, subscribe, remark XRP is king, and watch the video until the conclusion. The winners will be chosen next month and announced on the channel's community page. FUD regarding Ripple and XRP has been rising up in recent days, particularly among the creators of many other firms in the ecosystem. I'd want to explain why they're focusing on XRP and Ripple in this video, since I recently discovered a very compelling explanation for why this is happening. And, gentlemen, I believe that is correct. You will want to keep an eye on that because I also want to discuss a brand new Ripple product that may be arriving shortly. We'll talk about it since I have a highly interesting guest on the show. David Schwartz, it appears, just tweeted that. Last but not least, gentlemen, we'll talk about some XRP price movements at the end of this video. It appears that XRP is in the process of holding a critical level. So make sure to watch the video all the way through because you don't want to miss it. Guys, I'd like to start this video by talking about the ridiculous amount of misinformation that is currently being spread about Ripple and XRP. Because, believe it or not, this isn't coming from random Twitter users. This is what the creators of other projects are saying. And, my readers, I believe there is a very crucial reason why the founders of all these various ventures inside the ecosystem appear to have a gripe with Ripple and XRP. Folks, it seems out of nowhere that so many of these guys have been silent on Ripple and XRP for so long at this time. Because I want to show you what a handful of these well-known founders are currently saying, followed by a full explanation of why I feel they are saying it. They are all concerned about Ripple and XRP. For starters, as Andrews pointed out, there is currently a lot of hostility for XRP even among the heads of other projects. Craig Wright recently criticized XRP, and David Schwartz received a threat. Furthermore, Charles Hoskinson had a meltdown, and all of XRP was centralized. Guys, do they have any knowledge? Consider this: Craig Wright is a member of Bitcoin's V, or some other heinous project of this kind. And he stated that the goal for 2023 is a scholarly investigation of XRP to a publishing standard, free release to SRP to a publication standard, free release to section. Essentially, we disclose how dishonest the system is in anticipation of what is to come, which will put an end to the ongoing XRP swindle. So, gentlemen, let me begin by saying that Bitcoin's V, or whatever Bitcoin derivative this individual is a part of, is by far the biggest fraud of any active cryptocurrency project. Except for copying the Bitcoin code precisely, this man accomplished nothing of his own accord. And he now claims to be a Bitcoin business expert. Despite the fact that it is a complete joke, this individual appears to have strong ideas. He always seems to be at odds with someone outside, and he acts as if he's on a pedestal. As if he created something wonderful. But the truth is that he effectively cloned another code base and claimed credit for the idea, which I find completely ridiculous. However, Vitalik Buterin has added that metallic button here and false ripples. According to reports, the platform is completely centralized. In contrast to assertions of decentralization. Surprisingly, this news headline is completely incorrect. Both did not indicate that Ripple was centralized, despite the fact that Ripple is centralized, and he said that XRP is to blame. They are centralized because they are damaging the ecosystem, not because they are targeting other projects, but because attacking other projects has nothing to do with centralization. Not only is XRP not assaulting anyone, but it also makes no sense. In any event, none of these issues have anything to do with XRP, but Helitz is aware of this. He worked on Ripple for a long time and on XRP at first, but he still has an unreasonable desire to pursue Ripple and XRP. We were all expecting this to happen. So allow me to show you one more thing. According to Charles Hoskinson, XRP provides no partnership or technological value. In the following video, I don't require the support of the community. It's poisonous and shallow. Because we have 3 founders here, and they are most likely not my favorite founders in the world. The oddest of the bunch. Vitalik is without a doubt the best. Every day, Charles looks to lose it. Carta isn't one of my favorite projects right now because I don't see any institutions genuinely embracing it. Craig Wright is a complete shambles. After that, I couldn't care less about his Bitcoin derivative. I suppose I could go develop one tomorrow and be just as significant as Craig. As a result, he is nothing. But why do so many individuals seem to have a vendetta against Ripple and XRP all of a sudden? And, gentlemen, I believe this is the most important part. Because Ripple and XRP are meaningless. Finally, none of these entrepreneurs should be concerned. They should all be focusing on their own businesses and developing their own. And it defies logic for them to suddenly start focusing their attention on a project in which you are not participating. But I don't believe anyone can explain why this is happening better than the digital asset investor who remarked, "This is my theory, just a thought, but it would explain the recent violent attacks on XRP." And, gentlemen, I believe the digital last investor is correct here. If you piece together what Hoskinson was saying, it sounds like they've heard rumors that XRP is getting clarification, while the rest of the digital assets are stuck in limbo with targets on their back. In this event, the worst-case scenario, in my opinion, is that the SEC eliminates XRP. When the SEC sued Ripple, I believe many of the entrepreneurs of the various firms in this ecosystem realized this. However, the remainder of the Bitcoin market is unaffected. But, hey, if Ripple receives a significant win and XRP receives clarification, that may be a huge gain for the entire cryptocurrency market. So let us wait and see what happens. It couldn't be that bad for our candidate. Guys, I believe that several of these projects will eventually begin to target the SEC. Many of these projects came to believe that Ripple would be the spark for clarification in this case. While a settlement is the most likely outcome of this litigation, summary judgment is still a very possible possibility. However, the majority of the attorneys monitoring this problem, as well as many specialists who follow Fushi cases, believe that a settlement is the most likely outcome. If this litigation is settled, none of the other initiatives in the ecosystem will be clarified, just Ripple will be clarified on XRP. No other cryptocurrency on the market will be able to match XRP's stature. The remaining cryptocurrency projects will be stuck in purgatory. They'll have to accept whatever name Gary Gensler chooses for them, and every one of them is terrified. With that said, I believe many of these projects are currently furious with Ripple since they expected Ripple to win the struggle. In order to prevent the SEC from pursuing future cryptocurrency ventures, they needed a Ripple to win this case against the SEC. Unfortunately, Ripple has a fiduciary obligation to its stockholders for these other endeavors. As a result, it is compelled to behave in its best interests rather than the cryptocurrency communities. And the importance of XRP clarification is that the sooner XRP is clarified, the sooner Ripple operations can be expanded to the United States. And for guys, that means being the top priority. It would be preferable for Ripple to negotiate an agreement and get clarity for the XRP rather than defeat the ESC. He goes all in on XRP, and the outcome is better. And for Ripple, that is all that matters. They don't need to be concerned about how this will affect Cardano or Visa, they just need to be concerned about what will happen to XRP. A settlement with the SEC or an admission by the SEC that XRP is not a security at this time would be the best case scenario for XRP. Guys, I suspect that many of these different founders are aware of the outcome of this case. And I believe they are upset because they are aware that if they utilize their own token, they may find themselves in a legal issue similar to the one that Ripple recently had with the SEC. Let's see how this plays out, guys. Let us check to see if it is correct. But these gentlemen genuinely illustrate why all of these different founders feel compelled to attack XRP and Ripple out of nowhere. Guys, let me just add that they should not have relied on Ripple and XRP to fight their battles for them. If they didn't intend to do so, They should have at least backed Ripple in their fight against the SEC. The battle between Ripple and the SEC was completely ignored by these projects, several of which even disseminated FUD against Ripple at the time. My argument to this is that, in the end, they should have provided more assistance. Ripple is not responsible for the security of their initiatives. Let's see how this plays out. I'd want to quickly discuss a remarkable tweet by David Schwartz. But I have a feeling the digital asset investor is correct on this one. He said that all of the components were stolen. Google provides earth, Apple provides air, and Amazon provides water. David Schwartz mentions 3 separate tech behemoths here: Google, Apple, Amble, and Amazon. Each of them has distinct products that fall into several categories. Google Earth is a product, and Amazon sells a variety of items that fall within your purview. While Apple has several goods with the Air logo, such as the iPad Air, he continues by adding that the Ripple contains water. Furthermore, we are not aware of any Ripple goods having the term water directly in the name. As a result, this prompted me and many others to contemplate the potential that Ripple may soon introduce a product including water. My current best guess as to what this item might be. And I'm guessing it's some kind of financing platform. With all of the many lending scandals that have emerged in recent months, many of you are probably convinced that I am mad. But, gentlemen, this is because many of these various lenders are completely untrustworthy and have not been cooperating with reputable firms. Guys, Ripple is one of the most trustworthy cryptocurrency companies. They are the ones that can make lending profitable. Furthermore, there is a great market opportunity right now to do it. Many of the largest lenders in this industry have recently gone bankrupt. As a result, there is a good opportunity for someone to enter and significantly revitalize this industry. If Ripple could do this, their current model would be excellent, in my opinion. They already assist the institutional use of digital assets. Because racism is a large component of our present financial system, institutions will demand a login function. Lending occurs regularly. It merely needs to be done safely. I'd like to see Ripple enter and conquer this market entirely. In addition to putting Ripple in the same category as Google, Apple, and Amazon, which I assume David Schwartz is pointing to, it's really wonderful to have the founder or CTO of Ripple expressing something along these lines. Last but not least, I'd want to conclude by showing you this. XRP appears to be having a significant rebound off of this bottom barrier. We are currently acquiring excellent momentum as a result of this. We've had to hold this position for quite some time. Now that we're approaching this strong obstacle again, which has been holding us back for the past year and a half, I'm keeping a close eye on what occurs. But, guys, unless we simply keep sliding down forever, which obviously isn't going to happen, we're going to have to break this top line, and it looks like that might happen sooner rather than later. I'm anticipating a major relocation. Whether we break down or up, a significant shift is on the way. Anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please remember